Greenland, an icy land with more than just ice. Beneath its frozen surface lies a battleground of geopolitics that could ignite a global conflict. But will the US push NATO to war over this Arctic giant? Today, we uncover the hidden strategies and high-stakes moves shaping this crisis. The Arctic is heating up, not just in temperature, but in global tension. Greenland, the world's largest island, is drawing the attention of superpowers. Its strategic location and untapped resources are turning it into the new geopolitical chessboard. Greenland sits between North America and Europe, making it a crucial military and trade hub. Beneath its ice lies massive deposits of rare earth minerals, oil, and gas, resources essential for modern technology and energy security. The US, NATO, and even China have their eyes on this frozen frontier. In 2019, former President Donald Trump made headlines by expressing interest in buying Greenland. While this idea was rejected, it exposed Washington's deeper strategic intentions to secure Arctic dominance and prevent rivals from gaining a foothold. Greenland is technically part of the Kingdom of Denmark, a NATO member. This means any US actions in Greenland could involve NATO allies. But how far would NATO go? Historically, the alliance has focused on collective defense, but Greenland presents new challenges. Meanwhile, Russia has expanded its military bases and icebreaker fleet. China calls itself a near-Arctic state and is investing in Greenland mining projects. The Arctic is no longer just a frozen frontier, it is a global power contest. Airspace, missile defense, early warning radar stations, Greenland is critical for US and NATO security. Control over Greenland allows monitoring of Russian and Chinese military activities across the Arctic. Losing this advantage could tilt the strategic balance. During the Cold War, Greenland hosted US air bases like Thule Air Base, acting as the northern shield against Soviet attacks. History shows that superpowers value Greenland not just for resources, but for strategic defense positioning. In recent years, NATO exercises in the Arctic have increased. Greenland's ice-free summer months allow new shipping lanes, creating opportunities and risks for military conflict. But the question remains, could these tensions escalate into war? Tensions in the Arctic are not hypothetical, they are real. Recent confrontations over airspace and resource claims show that even minor incidents could escalate quickly. Greenland sits at the center of these potential flashpoints, making it a hotspot for global diplomacy and military strategy. The US has powerful reasons to secure Greenland: early missile defense, Arctic shipping lanes, and countering Russian and Chinese influence. But involving NATO means convincing allies that Greenland's security is vital for collective defense. This is where diplomacy meets danger. Denmark, Greenland's sovereign nation, plays a pivotal role. While Greenland has autonomy in domestic affairs, defense is Denmark's responsibility. Any US-NATO military action would require Danish consent or risk a major international crisis. Beyond military strategy, Greenland is an economic prize. Rare earth minerals, oil, and gas are critical for energy security and technology industries. Control over these resources could shift global economic balance, making Greenland not just a military concern, but a financial one too. Any conflict in Greenland carries environmental consequences. The fragile Arctic ecosystem could be devastated by military activity or uncontrolled resource extraction, impacting global climate patterns. This adds another layer of urgency and caution to decision-making. Experts warn that while war is unlikely, the risk of escalation is real. Military analysts argue that even a minor miscalculation could drag NATO into a confrontation. Diplomacy, negotiation, and careful strategic planning are key to preventing a disaster. Scenario 1. The U.S. secures Greenland through diplomatic agreements with Denmark, keeping NATO out of direct conflict. Scenario 2. Rising tensions with Russia or China lead to a NATO-backed military stance. Scenario 3. Economic interests provoke a covert standoff with cyber warfare or proxy engagements. A conflict over Greenland is not just an Arctic issue, it would have global repercussions. Energy markets, military alliances, and international law could all be affected. Every decision made in Washington, Copenhagen, or Brussels could ripple across the world. Greenland is more than frozen land. It is a test of strategy, alliances, and global power. Will the U.S. push NATO into a new war, or will diplomacy prevail? One thing is certain, the Arctic is no longer a quiet frontier, and the world is watching.